Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we are going to be working on a super smelter and getting it automated and out of the way. I hope you guys are ready. So we have one of the major sections completely cleared out. I think for the most part it is completely cleared out. If we go down here, you can kind of see that I have a little bit more left in like these long hallways. Like these long hallways here, but those will be pretty easy to clean out, I think. And then this side is not so long, but this is one of those side hallways that kind of stretch out to the front. And I think there's one on the other side, because this is technically right in the center of the tower here. Monolith, whatever you want to call it. So this side should technically do the same thing. Yes, but it goes down here. So yeah, this is basically the same as the other side. We have a lot to clean up still. I kind of got a little bit of work done over here. Still, like I said, there's a lot of work done that needs to be done to this. I don't know if I'm going to do all of it in today's episode because I have a lot of stuff on my plate as of right now in like real life. So some crazy stuff going to be happening. By the way, I wanted to mention this. I didn't know if any of you guys knew this, but I'm about to have my third daughter. Like, we are very close to the due date, and it could happen at any time. So I will keep you guys posted on YouTube. I'll be sure to definitely make some posts on YouTube, and then if you haven't already followed on Discord, Discord is a great way to actually communicate with me. Like in person, it's a great place to message me. I usually respond very quickly to just about anybody who messages me, as long as it's appropriate and such. But yeah, I mean, I do my best to do that, and that'll be the best place to hear any updates, especially in reference to you know, baby number 3 on its way. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know a little bit into my life. I got a little bit of stuff going on. And I think I'll have some videos ready to go. I'm currently working on possibly getting some collaborations together, maybe doing 2 or 3 videos, collaborative with somebody. And hopefully, those videos will go live whenever the baby is born. That way I have a couple days where I will actually post no normal videos. It'll be pre-recorded videos. So, anyways, so yeah, I have a bit to do here. I'm going to go ahead and clear out the rest of this water, or try my best to clear out the water. In this area, in particular, it is rough to clear out. The smaller I make this area, the less water I put in here, the more of these guys spawn in my general direction. And yeah, they get pretty rough the more you do this. So I think I need to get, yeah, this main area up top is the big one causing a lot of issues. All this on the side. Anywhere that it is causing regeneration of the water needs to go, because yeah, it is being a pain to get this water to be removed, and it's pretty laggy. I'm not gonna lie, it is a pretty laggy thing to do, is to clear out all this water, and then we end up like this, and they're like, what are we doing? They're barely floating, like they're barely surviving here, and they're still attacking me. And I can't swim very fast when I'm like this, so I'm literally at the mercy of them. So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys a little update of this, and of course get you guys an update into my real life, which, you know, sometimes needs to happen, so you guys can be updated. But yeah, some big news coming soon, and I'm glad I'm able to share that with you. It's actually kind of cool to say that baby number 3. I actually started doing YouTube originally when I had my first kid, which is crazy. It was a different YouTube channel. That YouTube channel does not exist anymore. I took that channel down. The cringe was real. But yeah, that I started YouTube when my first kid was born, my first little girl. So pretty crazy to even be at this point in my YouTube career. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get some more of this done, and I'll be back with a little bit of an update. Hopefully we get this whole area cleared out, and then we can move on. So one of the big things that you definitely need to do for this farm to work is, yeah, we're going to be breaking as much of this as we possibly can and avoiding these guys at all costs. Or at least trying to. Ugh. They are really hurting me bad. But yeah, you gotta get all of this away from the building. Like, as much of the kelp as you can get away, the better. This is going to prevent what we'll set up later. It'll prevent this from growing up into our water columns and breaking our water system, our water flushing system. That's going to be flushing these guys into the center of our building. So you want to get this as cleaned as possible. It's going to be super laggy to do this. It just is. Yeah. I have a pretty nice computer, and this is just, and I'm even using optimized Java arguments. And yeah, ugh, it's a mess. So, at this point, I have effectively cleared all the kelp from around this thing. Like, I have cleared all of the kelp off. Well, I guess maybe I missed some. Most of the kelp. Anyways, these little guys are, oh, so annoying, by the way. So annoying. Let me get in my boat. If I can. If I don't, just die from these guys. Well, simply because we're removing the space that they can spawn on the inside. So what they're doing is they're mass spawning on the outside, and I mean in numbers, mass numbers. But we're going to use that to our advantage later on. Like, these guys are going to be wishing they hadn't have hit me. Oh man, and hopefully the sea gods treat me good with how they are. But as you can see, yeah, a lot of kelp. Yeah, I've broken so much kelp. It's just, yeah. There's just so much, and I don't think I have the inventory. I'm gonna pick up as much as I can, and then I'm gonna head back home. We're gonna work on something else for a little while, and then I'll come back to clearing this out again. We're gonna work on this over a few episodes. And I think that's going to be perfect. Like, this is going to take time. This is a big project. This is one of the bigger projects. Making a guardian farm is not an easy task. But I need to clean up as many of these items as I possibly can, just to reduce the amount of lag. These are like item stacks. Like, a lot of these are just stacks of items, which is kind of ridiculous when you think about it. Like, we are picking up, yeah, we're in no way going to pick up all these items. And I almost wonder if they're going to stay here unless I'm in here. Yeah, that's a whole inventory full. Wow, that is crazy. All right, we need to figure out which side is the entrance, and then we can know which way to head back home. So let's see. This is the entrance. All right, so we need to go this way because this is where home is. So we have all this kelp, and we need to do something with it, and we need to do it faster than we've been doing it. So over on Mumbo's channel, if you guys don't know who Mumbo is, you guys are completely missing out on some redstone genius work. He has what is, I would consider, a very efficient furnace setup. So all you gotta do with that furnace setup is just use a little bit of redstone. Very simple. Very, very simple, which we have a redstone chest over here. We're gonna need to make some hoppers. We're gonna need to make some comparators. I think we can get away with 2 comparators, 2 repeaters, and 2 redstone torches, and a few hoppers. But we're going to build a smaller version of this super smelter. It's not going to be anything fancy. We're going to make a very small one, and we're going to build a test area to figure out where to actually put this thing. We're going to just test build it and see how it goes. See how this goes. So let's grab some redstone. And that should be good. We're also going to need some quartz. I don't know if I have my quartz. Yes, I do. I have some quartz in here. So let's open this up. We should get access to a redstone comparator. We're going to need 2 of those. And we're also going to need 2 repeaters. So there we go. You gotta love this little handy book. That is so nice. And also, I feel like that was taken from modded as well. Every time I open that up, I'm like, hey, JEI, or NEI, or whatever it is going to be called years from now. But yeah, so we have just about everything we need. Let's make some hoppers. I'm gonna need 6, 12. I'm gonna need 12 hoppers in total, I believe. So let's grab the amount we're gonna... the main reason I'm doing 12 is because of the amount of iron that we have. We don't have that much. Let's also grab some wood. And hope that we can get 12 chests. There's 13. We only need 12. And then we'll go ahead and line this up. And look at that. Perfect. 1 stack. 12. Well, we have 13, but that's okay. And then we're also going to need 3 separate chests to go with that. All of the lovely crafting. I know. I got to show a little crafting, though. So, we have this ready to go. I almost think that we are completely... Yeah, we should be ready to go. We have everything we're going to need. And I'm going to explain a little bit how this is going to work once we get it set up. Now, we need to find somewhere to set this up. This thing is about 5 blocks tall after its initial setup, and then we can modify how tall it is after that. So let's kind of find a little test area, a place where we can test build this thing and see how that goes. That's the problem with an island like this. We just don't have that much room. We don't have that much room at all to do testing. So how about over here, next to our farm stuff. That'll be fine. Okay, so we need some building blocks, which we have. We need all this ready to go. And we're technically going to need some furnaces. Now, I'm going to use 3 furnaces. And that's all we really need is 3 furnaces for this setup. I'm going to use a block. And I'm actually going to turn this guy sideways. Just for looks. There we go. I'm going to come down to the bottom. And this is just where we're going to set up our hopper system, where later on the hopper is going to go into a chest. So let's set our chest down. And this is going to be, like I said, a very small cooker that is going to cook things evenly. So if I put 10 items in the top, it's going to split those 10 items evenly, which is exactly what you want to happen in a thing like this. So on the top, we're going to place each one like so. And then we're going to need to get a block, place it here. We're going to have a comparator that's going to be running a signal out, like so. And then we'll run the hoppers into the side, like this, of the comparator. Just like so. Now, whenever this gets items, which we're going to put a chest up top there. Let's throw this over here. And jump. Oh, we missed. I got to hold shift. Wish me luck on this one. Nope, not gonna make it. Let's go with some building blocks. So I just don't make a fool of myself this whole time. There we go. So, we input items into this chest. It's going to send a signal to this comparator. And then we're gonna need to use a few building blocks. Alright, so, to the comparator. Let's jump over here. The comparator is gonna send a signal out to a block. To this block right here. And then this block, when it's powered, it's going to have a redstone torch. When this blocks receive power, it will shut this torch off, which will enable us to do what we're about to do, which is set a repeater to extend the signal from this torch over to the side, and then we're going to use redstone to power each one of these blocks. So, when this receives an item, this will change and give off a signal, which will unlock all of this, which is going to unpower these hoppers. Right now, these hoppers are shut off, so items will not go into them, and these items will not move. So once it receives an item, this thing will activate, which is kind of cool. Once we get it set up, it will work. Now, we need to do something very similar to the other side. And I almost feel like I'm out of hoppers. Did I miscount hoppers? I did miscount hoppers. So anyways, we're going to put this on the other side, like that, each one facing in. And we're going to repeat this same process, but we need to go make a few more hoppers, which is going to take just a second. We have enough chests anyways. We're going to need 3 more hoppers, or 2 more hoppers. Just like that. Good old-fashioned hopper system. Perfect. So we're going to repeat the same process over here. Except this time, we're going to have the block go 1 lower. So just like that. And then we'll put our comparator this way, facing out. It's going to be testing this hopper. We need to get back down. this is where our coal is going to go. And then we also need a block that is going to go here and here. This is going to accept the torch. And then from here, we're going to have all of our blocks placed again, just like this. With that repeater facing this way, going that way, extending the redstone signal. Perfect. Now, in this chest is going to go coal. Now, this is a very, very small setup that Mumbo had set up. He actually said that you can just continuously extend this basically for as long as, you know, your redstone signal can go, and then I guess you could extend it from there. But you could set up multiples of these as long as you have the iron, which we don't have an iron farm yet. That is on the list of things to do. But basically, we can get this thing going. Let's go ahead and throw coal over here. And you can see that this flickers on and off. Ow. Oh gosh, we haven't slept in a while. I forgot about that. Oh, this is the first time you guys get to see phantoms. Oh boy. Let's see if I can't get these guys. I've been killing them and getting their phantom membranes. There he goes. If you hit him and you can get them stuck just in the right spot like that, you can hit them and look, they drop phantom membranes, which is awesome. All right, come get some. I hear something. What is this? Is that experience actually activating that? Oh wow, there's experience actually activating that. Anyways, we definitely need to sleep, but yeah, I'll worry about the phantoms later. But anyways, each one of these should have a near equal amount. 4 and 4. Look at that, perfectly equal. And this thing is going to split all of our items and distribute them equally. Oh, this is super cool. Where's he at? Oh, I don't like that noise. It's a horrible noise. Anyways, let's take some kelp. We're gonna fill this chest. I feel like he's stuck somewhere. They do get stuck fairly often, which is kind of hilarious, actually. Alright, and we'll get this smelting, and this little guy is going to smelt. We need to figure out somewhere to put it, though. I have yet to figure out where I'm going to put this machine. Yeah, you should be able to see each one of these is going to be distributed evenly. Oh, so nice. This is a super nice redstone build. Link will be in the description to Mumbo's video. And I think Mumbo links to the original person. I don't exactly know the original person. I first seen it on his channel, so I'll just link to his. So if you guys want to check that out, link down in the description below, guys. Really awesome stuff. Really awesome stuff. Really good creator. But anyways, this is the setup. We're going to figure out somewhere to put this thing. I have no idea where to put this. So I have a plan, and I'm slowly but surely getting it through in my head. So right here, I'm going to have a input and output, or input and input chest, or input and input section. One for coal, one for items. And what that's going to do is going to drop down here into a hopper. And the hopper is going to feed into what is going to be chests right here. So technically right here is going to be a chest. Let me actually get that thrown here. And right here is going to be that chest. And that hopper is actually going to go right here. It's going to be the same as the other side. The other side I have set up the same way. And then this is going to get closed off, so that way items don't spill out anywhere. Same over here. But I have a hopper going into this chest, which is going to pump items and coal into each section here. And then on the output, it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to try something. I hope this works. I really hope this works. Because if not, I'm going to have to redesign how I'm going to push items up to the surface area once it's done down here. So what I have planned is we have a dropper that is going to spit items out, not that direction. I need items to be spit the other way. So let's go ahead and get the hoppers set up. These are going to be piped into one another. The soul sand is going to go down here. This guy is going to drop the items into this hole, and there's going to be soul sand right here that is going to create a water column, a bubble column, whatever you want to call it, transport, and this is going to send our items up. Now, we are going to have a timer right here. That shouldn't take too much to make. We just got to go back up and get it all ready. And then whenever we're ready to place the water, what we'll do is we'll just break this ladder here, because we'll remove that whole system. And we just got to get a timer set up for the dropper to push the items up here. And then we'll use a hopper to collect the items from the water. I think that will work. I hope that that's how it will work. And we'll see here in just a little bit. But, so we need a repeater, right? So let's grab... I guess I don't have any more, do I? I need some redstone torches to make a repeater. So let's grab that. Redstone. I just need one repeater. And then we're going to use redstone. And we should be able to set this up pretty easy down there. This is going to be a timer that is going to control this thing. So this is just a really simple timer. Like, the only reason I'm using this is because I can slow the ticks down. I don't want this thing to be super fast. I just want it to be, you know, fast enough. So let's go back here. And this, we're going to set up the old-fashioned timer. Now, I've seen so many different variations of timers, but honestly, you just can't go wrong with this timer. So let's go back here. Mine this block. Place a block here. Place redstone here. We're gonna place a redstone. If I can place this, I gotta move that. A redstone repeater right here, just like that. We're gonna delay it like one tick for right now, and then on the front, we'll place a torch, and then update the block, just like that. And I'm pretty sure I placed this in the wrong direction, because that should have technically updated it. Now, when we place this back, we're going to have to place it and make sure we tick this one, otherwise it'll burn out. It's one of those that will burn out for sure. And what we'll do is we'll run the redstone, and that should... Actually, I think this has to be a powered block, if I remember correctly. Don't want to do that. We might need to have another... Let's put items in here. Okay, that doesn't work. Why aren't you spitting items out? Do I have to have a comparator going to this thing? You can see my redstone noobiness is coming out in full force right now. Oh boy, I must have messed up somewhere. I'm gonna see if this works directly. No, it doesn't. Do I need a dispenser, not a dropper? I thought a dropper worked. Okay, maybe this has to be powered in a different way. I am almost completely confused about this one. Okay, let's try possibly placing you... here? Okay, now you work. So, can you only accept redstone signals from the back? That doesn't seem right. Right? That doesn't seem right at all. Let's move this block. Is it because you're constantly powered at the moment? I guarantee it's because this. Yes. What about that is messing with you? It is adjacent. It's not even connected. You're not even connected there. What? Well, I guess that means our column's going directly in the center. Yeah, that's okay. Well, now that I got that all set up, only a few things left to do. And that would be getting ourselves just a few buckets of water. You know, just a few, because we're gonna need all we can get, right? When I say a few, I'm like a whole stack of water, right? Our whole inventory is gonna be full of water. So let's go ahead and grab some. And we're gonna use this to fill up that hole. And hopefully when we put items down, it will create a bubble column. Now, I have been told that you can plant the kelp, and you can plant the kelp and it will generate a full water stream, or like completely encase the whole thing. I don't exactly know how that works. I'm almost positive that once I do try it, it just won't work. But yeah, we're going to go down this dark hole, and we're going to just start placing water. And this should jet us up, which allows us to stay above the water. And just like this, continue to place water up. Just like so. This is going to be like our first fully automated system. Look at that. That is super cool. And it's going to push items up like that as well. And we are almost to the top. We need one more bucket. And we are at the top. Okay. So, technically, at this point, our items should float all the way to the top. And they'll basically be sitting here. I would like a way to auto-collect them. So, with that being said, what I can do is potentially have them spill out into these two corners here. Let's remove this. If we do this, the items are going to spill out here, right? Just like so. But if I break this block, the items will... I guess they'll have to go... Yeah, they can go right here, and then we can place hoppers underneath that. Right, so if we break this, we can technically place chests right here for both of my hoppers. Which I have 2 hoppers here, and I should have a couple chests here. Right? And we can expand this as we go. We can expand this eventually. So I'm going to place a hopper here, which it looks like this is a hole. Place a hopper there. And a hopper here, facing in that direction. And down here is going to be the chest. I'm guessing that's how we're going to set this up. That, and we could probably put a sign here. Yeah, we'll have to do something like that. There'll have to be a chest down here. I think for right now, this is definitely temporary. This is not going to stay this way. Alright, and we need to get some signs, because that is going down into that hole, which is not good. I'm glad I plugged it up, because if I hadn't have, we'd be in trouble right now. Alright, so let's grab a little bit of wood. And I think we'll be good. Let's make a sign. We'll make 2 signs. And then we get to test this thing out. Alright, so a sign here. Technically a sign here. I'll just move this one to make it look even. This is not going to stay this way, guys. This will function, though. This will function. Which is exactly what I want it to do. And then we have our pickup chests here. Now, the problem is we have this giant gaping hole, which is where I normally would have my items go. This is the only complicated section that I don't exactly know. Unless if I put a hopper right here, would the water pump the items directly into there? I'm going to try that first. You know, because this is kind of a mess. Let's just try that first. And just see if my original plan is going to work, because it looks like it might. I don't know. I don't know until I test it out if this is all going to pan out. Alright, so let's try this. Let's try what my original plan was, which was to have a chest going here, and have a hopper going into this chest. Chest here, hopper going into that chest. Basically, the items are going to bounce, and they're going to be forced into that hopper. And that should go a little bit smoother, right? That should work. Let's try it. All we got to do is grab some kelp. We're going to throw 1 stack of kelp with a stack of coal. This is going to be the input item that you want smelted. Throw that down there. The item that you want to fuel it, down there. Close your lid. You should be ready to go. So, all we gotta do is wait a little bit and see if we get an item. Oh boy. This is the anticipation part. And then eventually I need to build myself another stairwell down there, like in the corner or something, just so I can access it in case something breaks. But as of right now, nothing should break. And I hope we get a return on our items. Ugh, that's going to be the first thing. Oh boy. That's, yeah. Let's actually move this. Okay, so I see the kelp there. Okay, so my idea is not working. It's not working as planned. We are getting the items, but not how we should be getting the items, if that makes any sense. What we could do is build this up higher. Let's grab some cobblestone. Have a little bit of cobblestone. Take 2 of those. What we'll do is we'll build this up like so. We'll break this. We got items flinging all over the place, which is kind of hilarious. And then for this, what we can do is have a hopper. We can move this. We can put a chest there instead. Look at that bounce. See, that should be able to go into a hopper. I don't know why it can shoot up in the air like that, but it not go in a hopper. That doesn't make any sense. So there we go. And then we should be able to put another bucket of water. Let's go grab one. It is raining. Oh boy. Let's grab this one. We'll get this almost set up. Like that. Oh yeah, that's gonna totally work. Hopper. Going into the chest. That should spit the item out. Yes. So, guys, we just automated the smelter. It is down below and it's hidden. I mean, this probably isn't the prettiest thing in the world, but look at that. Wow. Look how many we've gotten so far. And yeah, all we have to do is throw our stuff down here. Now, we can actually set up the signs that say items, fuel. There we go. Items and fuel ready to go. And this is working. It's working, guys. I ended up actually placing the water source back here on this this wood, actually. And that seems to work. So even while we're not here, we can get a bunch of items thrown down there. And it will auto smelt them for us. Doesn't get any better than that. So like all that kelp that we had originally, should be able to just throw this out. I think it's, if I put it in my hand like this, I can hold Control Shift, and it'll throw the whole stack. I thought there used to be a command to throw it all out, but I guess not. That's probably not vanilla. But anyways, this is looking pretty good, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, guys, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video, guys, a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And as always, thanks for watching.